Hi, this is Filce at Pilates Birmingham. So I've had a request to do some more standing balances. I think we all know how important balance is, particularly as we get a little bit older. I personally find the balances quite difficult, but I know that they are really good for me to practice and I do enjoy doing them as well. In this video, there's going to be 2 exercises and we're starting to bring in some rotational work, which naturally makes it harder to balance. So I'm also going to do 2 lighter versions of the exercise, which we'll also use as a warm-up as well, which just helps us get our body and our brain in tune to help our balance a little bit as we go into it. So first one we'll start off with the hands up behind the head. So as we're doing the exercise, we're going to try and use our navel to spine to keep the body quite central and balanced. We don't want to feel like we're swinging into the hips and pushing the hip out. So we want to feel like we're very supported into the sides of the hips, the glutes, and also with our navel to spine. So we'll start here and we're going to tap 1 foot forwards, and with the opposite hand, we're just going to reach and tap and back to here and reach and tap. So we'll work opposite sides. We're tapping that opposite leg, and this just helps get our brain and our body in gear for when we make this a little bit harder in a moment. Make sure that you're not pushing out into your hips, so we grip into the side of the hip. Draw the tummy muscles in. Notice if you feel like you're sort of leaning side to side. Try and keep your spine as upright as you can. We're going to breathe out. So do feel free to stay with this version. Slow it down as well if you want to, if you feel like you find it tough to balance. If you're ready to go into the harder version, we're going to keep the hands up behind the head this time, and we're bringing our knee in instead, and we're moving our elbow towards the knee and steady back and elbow to the knee. So opposite sides, we're breathing out, breathing in, breathing out. Be aware of your postural alignment. We want to stay open with the shoulders. So we don't want to get all crunched up here and be down here in the posture. So nice and upright, got my sides mixed up, nice and upright through the spine, lengthen up, feel the space in between each of the vertebrae, reach the top of the head up towards the ceiling, navel to spine. And if you feel like that balance is difficult, just try it with a toe tap. So you're just building up to it, you're working with your rotation, so obliques muscles in the waist, and then you can just start to do a little lift. So just take it at your own pace, and then when you feel stronger, you can go into that knee raise. So we're breathing out. So even though we're working that elbow towards the knee, we're not bending down. We don't want to start bending through the back, especially when we're trying to balance. We're going to keep the back nice and straight. We're just doing a rotation through the spine. Let's just do a couple more. And resting down. Great, so our second exercise, again, we'll start small with it. We'll bring the hands up to the head as before, and gripping in with the side of your hip, we're just going to tap out and we're going to reach the arm down into a side bend and center. We're going to alternate, so we'll breathe out and breathing in and breathing out. So really, we're just warming up a little bit more through the waist. We're trying to get that nice upright feeling through the spine, so all the space in between the vertebrae. And again, we've got that open position through the chest, so don't get yourself all caved in here. Really squeeze the shoulder blades together, bring the elbows as wide as you can, and we're just getting used to that feeling of being on one leg as we take the other one out. So we're just getting our balance tuned in. And then if you want to start working a little bit harder, you can keep your arms behind your head and just starting to bring the foot up, taking the knee out. So you can start quite small with this. We're lifting that knee out to the side and we're doing a side bend and we're aiming that elbow towards the knee. And of course, if you want to work harder, you can go a bit further into that. What we don't want to do with this exercise is really swing and rotate into the hip. So we don't want to be sort of pushing that hip forward. Try and keep your hip bones level to the front as much as you can. So you've got to really grip in with the side of the hip, side of the bottom. So really squeezing into glute med. We're breathing out, keep those elbows wide, lengthen up through to the top of the head. You know, you can do lighter versions where you're just sort of bending the knee with the toe down. So you can really make modifications with this exercise, just seeing where your balance is, where your strength is. Let's just go one more time. That's good. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. I'll pop some links down the bottom here for other relevant videos to this one, and do head on over to my channel and subscribe and click the bell icon and you'll get notifications when I release new videos. Thanks again. I'll see you soon. Bye.